Hey guys, it's Mark coming at you with another video, and for this video, gonna be switching it up a little bit and reviewing David Blaine White Lions Red Tour Edition playing cards. So this is the box, the United States Playing Card Company, Classic Lions, the little spade stamp there. I really like the back design with the DB there. And yeah, these are the only David Blaine cards I have. I pretty much got them just because I really like David Blaine, so I was like, oh, I have to have one of his deck of cards in my collection. And they're called Tour Edition, I believe, because he used these cards on his tour, not these physical cards, but these, type of cards on when he was on his North American tour. And sorry if I'm saying a lot, but sorry if you watched the last video and you already saw me mention this, but I just wanted to mention it again in case someone sees one video and not the other. I got in contact. I messaged someone from King's Wild Project and asked if they could help me out with a giveaway that I could do on this channel, and I can promote it on Reddit and different playing card forums to help me promote my channel. And I haven't figured out the format for it yet, but they respond instantly and like, yeah, send us your address, we'll send you 4 decks of cards. So I saw them, but I haven't looked them up, so the decks are going to be kind of a surprise for me too. I haven't figured out the format yet, if I'm giving away all the decks of cards or just one. I'll figure that out, but look forward to that in the next week or two. And yeah, let's get into the review. So to start, it's got some kind of like silver foiling on the sides and then on the tuck case there. And here's the back design, same as the back of the tuck case, and I just really like that design. That's super cool how the spade makes the DB for David Blaine. Ace of Spade here. Very pretty cards. They're not anything super crazy, but they're nice playing cards. Like, this is the type of deck I would use if people were coming over to play euchre, or you're having friends over and playing cards. Like, this would be a good deck to use. They're nice cards, but not too flashy, not too all over the place, but a little unique. So yeah. Let's see here. They are pretty standard for the most part. Let's see. The jokers are really cool. It's you can see there David Blaine, and then kind of his shadow with the sword trick. Not really a trick, I guess, but the sword act with it down his throat there. So yeah, those are that. And then for the ad cards, this one's really cool. It's the David Blaine logo with all the heart, club, diamond, spades right there. And then on the back it just says David Blaine, or at David Blaine. And then yeah, at David Blaine, his shop website. And then it says, "Is it real?" on the back there with a big question mark and kind of in a weird type of writing. But yeah, it looks super cool. So those are the ad cards, and I do believe, I'm not 100% sure, but if you're watching this, you probably get a lot of playing cards, and it starts with the Ace of Spades, and then goes to the King, and it's a certain pattern that the cards are always in. These came pre-shuffled. If I'm wrong, correct me on that, but I don't think I've shuffled these, and I kind of remember it now that I'm opening them again. But yeah, so something kind of different. I don't think I've ever had a deck come pre-shuffled like this. But so as you can see, we got the Ace of Spades, which was on the outside. So that's typically the coolest card. But then, yeah, it's just a mix of stuff. So yeah, let's see here. Pips, indices, pretty standard. I'm really standard, but nice cards. Let's see the court cards. So yeah, very standard court cards. Trying to see if there's any differences. Yeah, there's a little bit of a difference. The two hearts there, I actually hadn't noticed that before. That like the card up the sleeve sort of thing, I think is what that's representing. So let's take a look at the other one here. Oh, so they are a little bit different. They have the standard look to them, but they're all tiny bit different. And I believe that yellow, obviously like that flower is not typically there, but I don't think like there's this much yellow in cards, if any. It's hard to remember, but Jack looks pretty standard other than the middle there and then the thing in his hands. Yeah, sorry, it's taken a minute to go through the court cards, but like I said, they were shuffled. This is really weird. Look at the face on that Jack of Clubs. That's so yeah, I guess they are custom court cards. We've got the King here, King of Hearts. I think that's that chessboard in the middle there is definitely not typically there. But so yeah, a little unique, nothing crazy, but yeah, they are unique court cards, and I had just glanced at them once and I hadn't realized that before. Look at this King of Spades. Is that supposed to look like David Blaine or something? Because it kind of does. I don't know if that was on purpose or not. But yeah, and then he's got like some different designs. You see like the spades in his shirt or suit or whatever there. So yeah, they have like a custom or standard vibe to them. But yeah, then you look at the face in it. It's one of these faces. So yeah, pretty cool cards, honestly. And that's crazy. Look at that Jack. That is a weird face. Yeah, they're all... I don't know if all of his cards are like this or if it's just this deck, but yeah, it's pretty interesting. Again, different face on the queen there. Different designs in the clubs, and yeah, I don't know what those are, those little things up there. But yeah, so pretty cool cards. Here's the last one, I think. The Queen of Hearts. So yeah, some different design. Yeah, definitely looks standard, but then the more you look at it, it is very unique. So yeah, these are cool cards. Sorry, let me get the ad cards out of here. And like I said, I believe this is like there's been a few editions of the White Lions. I think this might be like the 4th one. I looked it up beforehand, but I forgot. So yeah, I don't really know David Blaine's playing cards as well as I know like Art of Play and Dan and Dave and all that stuff. So I don't have a ton of information on it. I know they are on his website right now for $15. And yeah, there's a really nice, cool deck of cards. Let's see how they feel. I really haven't shuffled these at all. Wow. I like that a lot. They almost feel like they've got a good spring to them, but they almost feel like a little lighter. I don't know, it's hard to explain, but they feel super nice. Like, I don't know if they're like thinner cards or something or what, but they feel super nice, but like the motions are quicker and softer, it seems. I don't know. But yeah, very cool cards. So yeah, we have, I didn't mention this earlier, one of the things I always mention, two-way back design, which is nice. But yeah, very beautiful deck of cards. Yeah, close. But like I said, I'm not very good at cardistry. I want to be, and I practice. But anyway, so yeah, these are, like I said, they're definitely very unique, actually, more so than I even thought they were 5 minutes ago. But yeah, so super cool cards. Let's get into the rating. So tuck case, which always have to give bonus points like the last. I didn't mention this on the flying dog cards, but they had little things on the tuck cases there, and I didn't even realize that, which is normally one of the things I always look for. But yeah, so that lion on the tuck case there is really cool. Like I said, silver foiling, it looks like. Nothing on the inside, but yeah, it's a cool, it's like a fancy, almost, yeah, just like a elegant, I'd say, like an elegant deck of cards. So for the box, it feels like most boxes do, not anything crazy, and not like, doesn't, feels like your typical paper box. I say this in pretty much every video, but, I like, there's very few decks I found like this, but decks that have like a almost plasticky or like a coating over it, like the Podu Deco backs are like that. So every deck for the tuck case, I kind of compare it to that, and none of them are as good as that. But that's just personal preference. But yeah, it looks cool. We'll go 7 out of 10 for the tuck case. And then as far as the look of the cards, and I've said this before, but I feel like everything I give a good review, like, it depends on what you're going for, and I can use cards for multiple different things. So it's like, some of the crazier decks, it's like, yeah, that's a super cool deck of cards. Like I said, not something I'm gonna probably use when I have friends coming over to play cards, but if you just want something like this, like not too flashy, but like a nice deck of cards, and that's what you're reviewing the look on. And so I kind of do everyone individually. Like, it doesn't have to be like these cards are too flashy, so I wouldn't want them for this scenario. Well, I can just use them for other scenarios or keep them in my collection then. So I always give a pretty good score on the look and the design. Pip's indices is pretty standard, or yeah, very standard. But other than that, it's a very cool deck of cards. Like I said, just like simple but elegant look. So we're gonna go. Sorry, what did we give the box? A 7 out of 10. We're gonna go 8 out of 10. So that puts us at 15 out of 20. And then for the third category is feel. And these cards, like, can you guys hear that? That's really nice. Feel 10 out of 10. These are great cards for $15, wasn't it? Super nice cards. So yeah, feel 10 out of 10 brings us to 25 out of 30. And then price, I feel like, any nice deck of cards is like right around that $15 range. So price will go 9 out of 10. Sorry, what were we at before that? 25 out of 30. So it brings us to a 34 out of 40. I know on one of these videos I'm gonna get a comment or watch it back and know that it's wrong. But yeah, so super nice cards. Like I said, it depends on what you want cards for. If you're like, a nice event that you want to bring a deck of cards to, I would definitely recommend this deck of cards. Or if you're like me and just love David Blaine and everything he does, then and you want a deck of his cards in your collection, then it's also, go with these or any of his other decks. There's a bunch of really cool ones on his site. I was looking at the Gator backs, looked really cool. But yeah, I went with these because most of the decks I get are a little more, out there, and it's nice to have a couple decks of cards that are just like, I said this word like 5 times in this video, but like an elegant deck of cards. And that's what these are. And so yeah, they're a very nice deck of cards. So yeah, 35 out of 40 or 34 out of 40 was the rating. And like I said in the last video and at the beginning of this video, thank you so much, King's Wild Project. If any of you guys like, obviously you like cards if you're watching this video, but you should really check them out. Check out the video I did on the postage paid. I can never say that, but those cards are by them. One of my favorite decks I have, and yeah, so I'm really excited to see what they sent me. I'm not going to look into the decks at all. They sent me the 4 names, but they said they were going to handpick them out for me, and, 4 cool decks of cards, so I'm sure they'll all be pretty different than the one before it, and yeah, like I said, I'll be giving at least one of those decks away. Yeah, probably 1, maybe 2, if videos go well. We'll do 2. So yeah, keep an eye out for that in the near future. And yeah, like I said, if you need some cards or want some cool cards or want to support a good company, like I said, like, they're not paying me. They sent me a few decks of cards, but I sent a bunch of emails out, and obviously someone with only a few YouTube subscribers, most people aren't gonna pay any mind to that. So yeah, they're really good people over there at King's Wild Project, and if any of you guys that work there are watching this, thank you very much. And forgot this in the last video. If you liked the video, like, comment, and subscribe. It means a ton to me. Even just one quick comment, means the world to me. So thank you very much for that. And if you have a deck you want reviewed, I will review it. If I have it, I'll, do the review within a day. If I don't have it and there's a way to obtain it, I will order it and do a review once I get it. So literally any deck you guys want reviewed, I will do it. So yeah, let me know, and thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next one, and this was David Blaine, White Lions, Red Tour Edition. Thanks.